So my wife here is a big Swiftie, which I just learned that's what they call a Taylor Swift fan. And you know, I'm happy for her, but it's definitely not my kind of music.
Okay, so I just want to clarify that I kind of tried to resist it for a while. Like, I wasn't, like, my favorite musicians are, like, Paul Simon, Joni Mitchell, I like a lot of that older stuff. I love the singer-songwriter stuff. But I got a ticket to the Red concert in 2012, and I kind of never looked back. And I have to say, we'll get to it, but I have to say that I just think she's a fantastic songwriter. I think that she's the real deal. And I'm here today to convince James that she is the real deal. She could write a great song. And he's going to teach me 5 of my favorite Taylor Swift songs.
So,
But here's the catch.
Yeah.
Because James isn't a big fan, he actually has never heard them before.
Yes, it's true. I've actually heard one of them, You Belong With Me, which I taught on this channel like a long time ago.
So what's going to happen is I'm going to give James my phone that has my little playlist on it, and he's going to listen to these songs for the first time. He's going to transpose them in real time, or transcribe them, sorry.
Transcribe, yes.
Sorry. He's going to transcribe them in real time, and he's going to teach them to me.
Yeah, and I assume they're all 4-chord songs. That'll be a pretty quick process. And yeah, like she said, since these songs are new to me, I think this is a really great opportunity to show you guys how I would go about figuring them out as quickly as possible. And the first step is I'm going to listen to the song. So what's the first song that you want me to do?
So the first song is All Too Well.
Okay.
Hold on. So this song has a bit of a history. I'm sure you know it if you're a Swiftie. It's kind of everyone's favorite Taylor Swift song from a compositional standpoint, I think. It's like kind of her magnum opus. And the song was released, like the 10-minute version was released last year. It actually became the highest charting, longest song in history. So I think it beat out American Pie because American Pie is like 8 minutes something. So this is 10 minutes.
It technically beat American Pie by like how long it was. It's not a better song than American Pie.
Hey, but you know what? American Pie is great.
It's a journey.
It's a journey.
Okay.
I fully get it. But you know what?
Sorry, I haven't even heard the song yet. I
might
shouldn't judge before I even hear it.
He might disagree with you, but the song is 10 minutes and 13 seconds, and that matters to Swifties.
All right. Okay, so pass me your phone.
Okay, here it is.
And I actually printed off the lyrics. Can you pass me my lyrics sheet here? That way I have a blueprint through the entire song. So I just have like, whatever the song is. All Too Well lyrics. She printed them off for me. And can you pass me that pencil? So I'm overburdened.
Yes.
I have all this phone and guitar on me.
I'm here to help.
I'm going to use my guitar as a table. I'm just going to listen for a bit. And this is 1, 5, 6, 4. So it sounds like the same chord progression over and over again. It's super common 1, 5, 6, 4. We did a video, 4 chords, 30 songs, like on January 30th. And like half the songs use this chord progression. This is yet another one of those. I'm going to figure out what key it's in. So I'm just going to poke around. Yeah, it's C. Lucky first guess. So in the key of C, that chord progression is C, G, A minor, going to F. Oh, and it's different here. I actually reached this part. You guys can't hear it. I wish we could listen to this together, but copyright, all that stuff. But at this part right here, labeled pre-chorus, I know it's not gone and the magic's here no more. I might be okay, but I'm not fine at all. It sounded like it did something different. Yeah, it did that progression. I don't know if I'm playing it the right amount of times, but I'll just write it down here. I'm going to write it down on my own thing here as well. So our main progression, C, G, A minor, F, one measure each. And then that part was like C, G, A minor, G, and then we held F for a while. And we'll work out the timing on that when we sing it. I'll write it in the corner. I think that's enough to go off of, actually. So let's just try to...
Let's do it.
Let's just try to do it. Are you cool with just the chord symbols and the lyrics?
Yes, I am.
All right. And obviously she's in charge of singing because I don't actually know how the melodies or anything go, but I'm just going to play along, see what happens.
So the song does have an F chord. I have mastered the F bar chord. Yay.
That's a recent development.
That's recent, okay. A lot of things had to come into play for that to happen. I used to try it like this, and it would always do that, but I finally got it like this. And if I can do it with my little dainty fingers... Well, actually, they're not little. They're like really long.
They're super long. She has really long fingers. So the reason why the bar chord wasn't working was because she wasn't putting her finger high enough, and she wasn't leaning into it and using like the rest of her arm. She was just relying on her finger strength, which isn't a good idea.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways,
ready?
That's enough bar chord stuff. I'm gonna play the regular easy F because I'm lazy.
Okay,
Anyways,
I'm counting and sing right away.
Yeah,
okay?
let's do it.
1, 2, 3. I walked through the door with you, but it was cool. Something about it felt like home somehow, and I left my scarf there at your sister's house, and you still got it in your drawer even now. Oh, your sweet disposition, my wide-eyed gaze. We're singing in the car, getting lost upstate. Autumn leaves falling down like pieces into place, and I can picture it after all these days. And I know it's long gone, and that magic's not here no more. And I might be okay, but I'm not fine at all. Stop it there because it repeats. Yeah. Awesome.
And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just exploring like different bar chords using the same thing, you know. So instead of playing C, like the open chord, I know there's a C bar chord, and I can like turn it into a little triad by just playing part of the bar chord. And you know, we can talk more about that in another lesson or some other time, but just in case you're wondering. Anyways, let's do the next one. The next amazing Taylor Swift tune. That was totally better than American Pie.
Hey.
It was super awesome.
You can be a Don McLean.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
We live near Ron McLean Park. It's like a park right here. It's very confusing for us.
You can be a Don McLean fan, and you can be a Taylor Swift fan. I actually think Don McLean's a Taylor Swift fan. I'm not kidding.
I bet he is.
Yeah.
Let's do the next song.
Okay.
What do you have?
I think he
what do you have for us?
Said something about it.
What do you have for
us?
got
another song. So this song comes off the album Folklore. So a lot of people that were into kind of the Taylor Swift pop stuff really identified with the Folklore album, which was written in quarantine. And it's kind of like the title suggests, it's folkier. And I told James he had to do his best Jack Antonoff impression, and he wasn't down for it. She showed me
a video of it.
He was like, it's just so good. I just love it. You mock it because you love it, right?
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, let's do August.
Okay.
I think let's figure it out.
I will search for August on your phone. I always make playlists whenever I'm teaching, but I didn't tell her to make a playlist, so this is my fault. Ooh, it's synthy. So I like to sing along to it. F, B flat, G minor, So it's pretty much the same progression the whole way through, except like in the verse, it's just like F and then B flat and then G minor for 2 measures. And in the chorus, instead of G minor for 2 measures, we go to the C chord instead of that second measure of G minor. I'll write it in the corner so you can see what I see in my head right now. And the like feeling of it is like bow down 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 down. So it's a 16th note strumming pattern. I'd play like down 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 up 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 down up down up.
Okay.
You know, something like that.
Yeah.
Once again, I'll write this down for all you guys. And the progression though is in like the key of F. This is kind of like this is probably what you're trying to get at, right? I wanted to bring this up.
So I can do the F bar chord, but it hurts my hand still to do the G minor.
Yeah. So
is there a way around that?
You're telling me there's a better way? Yeah, for sure. Can you pass me a capo?
Yep.
I think there's one to your...
I got one on here.
There's one on the ground.
Oh.
Floor capo. When you understand bar chords, like you kind of see like, here's the F chord. It's like, well, my finger is barring. I just replace that with the capo, and all of a sudden I have like a regular E chord, right? But doing it this way, we still have to play F sharp minor. There's an easy way to play it, but it sounds kind of lame compared to the bar chord. So let's actually put this into a better position. I feel like 5th fret is probably a really good one, or actually 3rd fret. I always like to go as low as possible so the guitar still sounds like a guitar, or else it starts sounding like a lute or something, you know.
I kind of like that sound though for certain
It's
songs.
cool for certain things.
Like Sufjan Stevens has a lot of songs like that.
And then we think about it in numbers, right? Like F, B flat, that's 1, 4, and then 2. So this progression's 1, 4, 2, or 1, 4, 2, 5 during the chorus. And in the key of, now we're playing a D chord instead of F. Long story short, this is technically an F chord. Like if you told a piano player, they'd be like, that sounds like F. But we're playing the D shape because we're guitar players. And then we're going to go to G, because that's the 4, and E minor. And we don't have to go to that 5 chord yet.
Oh, okay.
So that's during the chorus. So,
But it goes to the A here. So you said it only goes to the A in the chorus because the verse.
yeah, this is a chart off of Ultimate Guitar.
Oh, okay. Thanks for correcting it. Yeah. All right, here we go. On your door, never needed anything more. Whispers of are you sure? Never have I ever before. 'Cause I can see is lost in the memory. August slipped away into a moment in time. 'Cause it was never mine. And I can see us twisting in bed sheets. August slipped away into a bottle of wine. 'Cause you were never mine.
Cool. What's next?
Okay, so this song is from a lot of people's favorite, 1989. It's the song that she did with Imogen Heap, who is an awesome artist as well. She plays that plucky thing. You know that handheld plucky thing? I don't know the name of it.
That people like play at the beach with djembes.
Yeah. And they're little metal plucky things. Yeah. It sounds really cool. Kind of sounds like rain, so I guess they thought it worked with this song called Clean. So it's called Clean. Let's figure it out.
Let's do it. When I look up Clean by Taylor Swift, it's like all these clean up children's songs.
Really?
Yeah, just because the algorithm, because your phone, right? You look up kids' songs all the time.
Yeah, because we have a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old right now. Same chords to All Too Well.
Yeah, exactly. But a different key. So it's like E, B, then C sharp minor, A. But, it's a little bit different here. Okay, so it's pretty much the same thing the whole time, but the pre-chorus just went like 5, 4, 5, 4. So in that key, like. cool. So I'm gonna, once again, we have the lyrics. I'm gonna write this down. So you can see what I just wrote down here for the progressions. Now, yeah, there's like C sharp minor, B, those aren't easy chords. So as far as, I would just experiment with this a little bit. Maybe, I've just done this like a million times. I'm pretty sure this is gonna work for this progression. We can play E right here, then 5, then 6, just like All Too Well, exact same chords. And then for that pre-chorus, G and F, yeah, and that's all super easy. If you use the easy version of F, which I'll put a link in the corner if you're not familiar, if you don't want to play the bar chord version of it. Otherwise, yeah, this is straight up just like that other song, except the capo is on the 4th fret, and you can play along to the recording like that. Take it away.
The drought was the very worst. When the flowers that we grown together died at first. It was months and months of back and forth. You're still all over me like a wine-stained dress I can't wear anymore. Hung my head as I lost the war, and the sky turned black like a perfect storm. The rain came pouring down when I was drowning. That's when I could finally breathe. And by morning, gone was any trace of you. I think that I'm finally clean.
Screw the last chord. That's okay. You just keep going.
Yeah, that's right.
You just keep going.
So
if
I
you
never
screw it
mentioned
up.
the strumming pattern, just the most common strumming pattern ever. Down, down, up, down, up. She was playing like
I
all
was just
like
doing all
downs,
down.
and they actually worked well in combination. Like she had that like driving thing, and I added more like accents and syncopation. And notice I played it without the capo because why not? I could play the bar chords, and it added some more low end. I had the low E string for that bass line. So yeah, just
out.
when you're playing with somebody else, just some little tips. You can play in different capo positions, and it totally creates a cool blend. Anyways, the next song is titled,
Champagne Problems.
which I've also never heard in my life.
So this one's more likely that you've never heard it because it's not like a hit. It's also
It's not
off
the American
of
Pie of
the
2019.
no, it's
or whatever.
it's off an album called Evermore, and that album came just like a year after Folklore did. It was like a surprise kind of album, and it had the similar vibe to Folklore, and there wasn't a lot of promotion around it. But this song has a really killer bridge. So I like to write songs myself.
She's a very good
and
songwriter. Willow Lux. I'll put a link.
I actually really enjoy good bridge. So that's why I love this song.
Yeah, that's her thing, is bridges. She's like, James, I wrote this bridge. Did you
Yeah.
listen to the bridge in this song? Anyways, cool. Let's
do it.
give it a listen.
Okay.
I'm Christina's tech person, like whenever we play gigs, I'm always like sweating, just setting everything up, and I hand her guitar and stuff. She's like, all right, let's go. And I
because-
haven't even had a chance to set up my own gear because
know.
I've been like setting up her microphone and everything the whole
It's
time.
because even though I play some guitar, I'm actually more of a piano player. So when we play, I don't know if my guitar is connected to the right stuff all the time. And he's all about guitar, so.
And I set up her
that is-
microphone and I set
yes,
up
thank you.
everything and all the sound.
He's just being a good husband.
It was called Champagne Problems, right?
Yeah.
Cool. This one's on piano. So for like a pattern, I would do like a picking thing. It's in C once again.
She likes.
It's the same thing as All Too Well. Exactly. So 3 of these songs have the same progression. Truly the greatest songwriter of our time.
It's in the lyrics.
Is it 1 for the money, 2 for the show? Is that part the bridge?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. Okay.
1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready now. As far as picking this is concerned, I would just go like thumb and then fingers.
Okay.
If you take my finger picking course, I call it thumb and finger style, where you go thumb, fingers, and that's like piano.
Okay.
But it's a bit quicker, isn't it? It's like,
Oh, yeah.
Take it away.
You booked the night train for a reason, so you could sit there in this hurt. Bustling crowds or silent sleepers, you're not sure which is worse. 'Cause I dropped your hand while dancing, left out on the standing, crestfallen on the landing, champagne problems. Your mom's ring in your pocket, my picture in your wallet. Your heart was glass, I dropped it, champagne problems.
So I'll be honest, like this is not my favorite, but it's kind of like everyone's favorite to sing along. So the reason why I thought it would be good to learn was because I think if you were to bust this out like around a campfire, people are gonna sing along with it. So that's the logic behind "You Belong with Me" from
With your
Fearless.
girlfriend, she's upset.
Okay, hold on.
No, I got to start it. I get to start one.
You get to
Come on.
start? Okay, go.
She's in the phone with your girlfriend, she's upset. She's going on about something that you said.
She doesn't get your humor like I
She picked up exactly
do.
where I had no idea how the lyrics would go at that point.
I'm
so.
in the room. It's
Perfect.
a typical Tuesday night. She's kind of
All downstrokes.
the music she doesn't
Oh,
like.
nice.
She'll never know your story like I do.
It's different here. Goes to E minor for the pre-chorus.
She wears short skirts, I wear t-shirts. She's cheer captain and I'm on the bleachers, dreaming about the day when you wake up and find that what you're looking for has been here the whole time. If you could see that I'm the one who understands, you've been here all along, so why can't you see you belong with me? Belong with me. Have you ever thought maybe, just maybe, you belong with me? You belong with me.
So yeah, the thing with
That's
that one
where
is
that
like
one
the
up.
feel change is like the verse is just all downstrokes, and then the chorus you open it up with like the most common strumming pattern ever. And yeah, like the order of the chords, it's the same in the verse and the chorus, aside from that feel change. And then the pre-chorus, chords are different, but it's just the downstroke thing, and it's the same chords, but just the order's different, right? So still a 4-chord wonder, but a little next level, you know, it's not the same thing the whole time through. I have it written down in the corner there so you can see it. Or you can take the lesson that I made for this where I go through the entire song.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah, that's it for Taylor
That
Swift.
was really fun,
Have you
actually.
converted me? That's the question. Considering that like 3 of the songs the exact same chord progression, and that's cool, I guess, that she like, you know, because you could think about it like she took that same chord progression and made 3 totally different songs off of it, which is interesting. It's like when a chef just takes eggs and makes it like 30 different ways. So like that's respectable. As far as like, are you going to catch me listening to Taylor Swift? Probably not, because this music doesn't have the elements that get me going in music. But my respect level for Taylor Swift has gone from me just not caring about her existence to like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think that we have like, because we have a 3-year-old that's also like really
who listens
loves
to
it
badass
too.
music.
Well, she listens to everything, but like
Yeah.
I caught her the other day singing "The Man" by Taylor Swift, and we've
Okay.
heard it like maybe once. So
Cool.
yeah.
All right. So yeah, you know, enjoy if you want to actually learn any of these songs in full, like you probably can figure out most of them based on this thing, but just let me know. And don't forget, if you want like all the basics and all that stuff, I have a free ebook that has all the fundamentals. And I also have a ton of courses if you want to go past that. You know, if maybe you feel like you're stuck with chords and strumming and you want to kind of go beyond the like basic stuff, I have my next level acoustic bundle and all the courses within that. I'm going to put a link to all that stuff down below. Otherwise, have a fun time practicing, and I'll see you soon. And thank you, Christina.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Bye.